So a team that we all expected to make some noticeable changes this offseason, the Boston Celtics. It was reported early last regular season that they were going to try to shed some money. It makes sense given their historic tax bill that also a new owner was inheriting. So it didn't really shock me when they traded away Drew Holiday. A little bit more shocking, they got Anthony Simons back. Then they also traded Kristaps Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks. They drafted guys like Hugo Gonzalez, Amari Williams, and Max Shulga. So today we are going to be rebuilding the new look Boston Celtics that aren't going to have Jason Tatum in the 2026 season. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Hoping there isn't a Celtics notable trade by the time you guys see this video. If there is, you probably might not see it. We'll see. Anthony Simons, an expiring contract they got back. I said it was surprising because it doesn't seem like the player Brad Stevens would want to go after. Somebody that isn't really a pass first guy. He likes to score. He likes to shoot. Not the best defender in the world. And does he fit out there at times with Peyton Pritchard? But I do think it's, you know what? It's a low risk guy. You got off the second and third year of that Drew Holiday deal. Anthony Simons is a free agent at the end of the year. The Kristaps trade allowed you to free over $180 million with the Drew Holiday deal in tax money. So I think Boston is going to be in a solid spot going forward. Now, this is a scenario that I downloaded. I'm not 100% sure if the second round is accurate. We did get Hugo Gonzalez there. Max Shulga is a Boston Celtic there at 27. And we got Amari Williams. Perfect. So let's go here into the offseason. We're not going to give Drew Peterson the qualifying offer. We are heading here into free agency. There's one guy that I want to bring back, and that is Al Horford. I feel like we got to keep bringing him back until he retires. There's a chance they're able to re-sign Luke Cornett. I believe they can re-sign him, but I'm going to say that it's a likely scenario that he gets more money from a different team. So we're going to let him walk, and maybe that he ends up re-signing with the Celtics by the time you guys are seeing this video, and I look like an idiot. It's always the tough moves to make in the offseason. So there's a chance they could also just flip Anthony Simons if they can, but I think this is the team we're going to go in with next year. You got George Niang, a new addition, Amari Williams. Sam Hauser is one other guy I think we could look to trade. I think a team like the Detroit Pistons would be interested in Sam Hauser, just having another shooter. They may lose out on bringing back both Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr., and Dennis Schroeder may leave. So you know what? Maybe this is a trade that happens. Maybe it's a trade that doesn't. I don't know if I can get a lottery protected first round pick for Sam Hauser. That may be a little generous. So I will throw in 2 more seconds in this deal as well. Hopefully it can go through. We do own our first round pick in 2026 as well, so I'm okay if we're bad next year. And we created a $10 million trade exception. All right, so player progression, Jason Tatum does regress, and there was a lot of talks that they could end up trading Jaylen Brown or Derek White this offseason. I didn't really see that happening, to be honest with you. I think that maybe if they got blown away with an offer, like you got 10 first round picks from Jaylen Brown from the Utah Jazz, then yeah, maybe you do that. But I just think it was more likely that, or at least I want to see Jaylen Brown be a Boston Celtic at least for one more year. I want to see him as the number 1 option. You retool your roster right now. You save the luxury tax money. You get under the second apron. And then in the 2026 offseason, with more flexibility, maybe some more player movement, you retool the roster to go all in 2027. Still a weak East, and you'll have Tatum back fully healthy. So I think we could look to move Anthony Simons at the deadline if I can even get something for him. Like, I don't mind taking on a bad 1-year deal. I don't think the Wizards are going to be good, but something like that if I can get like a late first rounder. So I'm excited to see Jaylen Brown as a number 1, Pritchard as like a number 1 or excuse me, number 2 or number 3. George Niang is like the starting 4 right now, but honestly, I mean, I don't think I want to start Amari Williams. We're going to have Anthony Simons be the 6th man. Mace Kate is going to get a lot of minutes. I don't think I'm going to play Jordan Walsh, but I do want to see something out of Hugo Gonzalez, who's probably going to be a main Celtic or a main Red Claw, whatever they are throughout the year. Max Shulga can get 13 minutes. Kind of know what Xavier Tillman is, so I don't really want to play him. I'm going to play like Amari Williams 10 minutes a night. And then Jaylen Brown's going to get 37. And let's go, honestly, how do I want to do this? Maybe I end up going like 14 to Keita, because I want to see like 34 nights of Peyton Pritchard. System proficiency under Joe Maz is going to be 3.5 stars. I'm going to have Jason Tatum out for the rest of the year. We're going to have him fully healthy for 2027. And I'm also going to have injuries on as well. So this is going to be an interesting season. And we start off the season with 2 losses. And then we beat the Phoenix Suns. So like, it's a weak East. You never know. They could end up as the 6th seed next year. They could end up even better if Jason Tatum, or excuse me, if Jaylen Brown's a little bit more competitive. We own our 2026 first, like I said. Then in 27, it gets a little wonky. So, yeah, I'm okay being bad this year. I'm okay being good. Oh, but we just lost Jaylen Brown. Oh, God, what's the injury? Okay, he sprained his knee for 1 to 2 weeks. Could be worse. All right, so we're here at the deadline, and we're bad. We are 15 and 35. I guess, I don't know. Like, what would happen? Do you feel like help is on its way with Jason Tatum returning? Or if, say, Jaylen Brown, we'll say he has like 25 points a game, but like subpar efficiency for a supermax guy, Where's his relationship with the fans? You never know. Okay, this is good. Anthony Simons, 21 points, 50, 41, 91 splits. That should, if I can find a correct deal, could warrant me back a first round pick. Peyton Pritchard still under one of the best contracts in the league. 39 from the field, 42, or 39 from three, 42 from the field. I'm fine with that. Derek White, yeah, I'm sure a contender will overpay for that, but I want to keep him. I want to just see what this team can do when Jason Tatum returns. If I trade Jaylen Brown, it will be in the offseason. Al Horford might be time to retire at the end of the year. But yeah, we're going to add hopefully a top pick to this team. George Niang is shooting 43 from three. Why is Baylor Shireman not taking any threes? That's his calling card. All right, well, I'm going to have to go into his tendency. Shoga shooting 49 from three. Hugo's actually not been terrible for this team. So, or Shoga, did I say Shoga? So why is Baylor Shireman just, can somebody explain to me, not taking any threes? What's his shot three tendency? Why is it at a 2? All right, so there's some teams that I think would go after Anthony Simons. Harrison Barnes has an expiring deal, and they also have Mo Wagner in Milwaukee. Could I get a first round pick out of you guys? Could I get this first rounder in 2030 for Anthony Simons? I would hope so. We're going to help you guys out. You would want Jordan Walsh, and you want another second. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to re-sign Simons anyway, so this team is going to be really bad. And that's going to be for me. I just don't know if Horford's going to retire at the end of the year, but hey, I had Mo Wagner, a solid big man. All right, so Jokic wins MVP, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simons ends up winning Sixth Man of the Year. I feel like that's somebody the Milwaukee Bucks could definitely use, especially with the Damian Lillard injury. Giannis is your deep point, Evan Mobley most improved, and is your clutch player of the year, and Chris Finch is your coach of the year. Do we get a Jaylen Brown on anything? We do not. James Harden is on the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, how is Amen Thompson? What? How is he on the Bucks? I'm confused. We got Amari Williams on all rookie second team, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 43 from the field, 2.5 assists. He did have some creation out of the post this past year at Kentucky and some time at Drexel as well. We ended up going 30 and 52. Too many wins for my liking, honestly. I was hoping we lost a little bit more. So we're going to have projected the 5th or 6th overall pick, and we're going to get Jason Tatum back next year as well. We have pretty much 3 guys that are guarantees, or 4. Brown, Tatum, Pritchard, and Jason Tatum. Or Brown, White, Pritchard, Tatum, excuse me. We'll see, Shoga's spot. Maybe Hugo's going to have more time next year. Hopefully he will be a little bit better. Jokic averaged 33, 9, and 8 in the conference finals. He got conference finals MVP. Mobley, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Nuggets win in 5 with Jokic winning finals MVP. So LeBron, Chris Paul, there goes Al Horford. He ends up retiring. So that is going to free up a little bit of money for us this offseason, even though he was on a 1-year deal. Like I said, I got to keep bringing him back. I do think he's going to get his jersey retired by the Boston Celtics. 42, it's a little obscured. I know the Celtics have a ton of retired jerseys in their franchise history, but I do feel like Horford, I don't know, he's such a vital part for this team, and was a big part of their 2025 championship. So Boston there, projected pick number 5. I haven't watched the lottery in a little bit, so, you know what, maybe I'll get some luck on my side. All right, so I don't think we could have dropped to 9. I think we can drop to 8. Actually, there's probably a chance we could have dropped to 9. Don't drop to 8, please. Okay, let's go. So we're in the top 7 at least. Please be in the top 6, and we are in the top 6, right? I'm not reading that wrong. All right, let's go. So I think we could definitely be 6. Okay, we're in the top 5. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Don't be 5. Come on, move up into the top 4. Move up. Damn it, we're 5. Okay. So we actually stayed put where we were, which never happens. Shout out to the Thunder. The Heat have a good pick. We have the 26th pick in the draft from the Pistons from the Sam Hauser trade. I feel like you'd give up that pick for Hauser any day of the week. We're going to re-sign Joe Mazzulla on a new 4-year deal. So we are going to miss out on one of the top guys in the draft. We're not going to get, unless one of them falls, Boozer, Peterson, or DeBanza. So I'm looking at Caleb Wilson. I'm looking at Elijah Arenas. Definitely Nate Ament, Koa Pete, Darius Acuff. I don't know if I want another guard, though. The top center would be Chris Sinak. So maybe we end up going Chris Sinak with our pick. We do have Mo Wagner under contract. I'm going to try to move Neemias Queta and some of my seconds. So pick 35 and pick 40 to go up to pick 24 with the Washington Wizards, who are looking for some big man depth, and they still get a top 5 pick in the second round. The Thunder just traded the number 1 pick. If I had to guess, is it for Siakam? Is it for Bam Adebayo? Oh, wow. It's for... So welcome back to the Thunder, James Harden. The Nets just added Cameron Boozer to their team. So the Thunder have the second pick. They take AJ DeBanza. 3, Miami takes Darren Peterson. And the Knicks take Jaden Quintance from Kentucky. Somebody I definitely would have targeted. So I think we do need a big man. I'm not going to go Caleb Wilson. Nate Ament isn't a big, but he is 6'9". I'm debating between, I think, Chris Sinak from Houston or Koa Pete from Arizona. I think I'm going to go Chris Sanak. A little bit more of a need than best player available, but I think he's still in that tier 2 players of 2026 prospects right now. And then there's just so many guards. I mean, I could take Alex Caravan. I could take Kyan Anthony, Tucker DeVree here. I would take a Owe. I'm going to go with Bennett Sturts. He's going to be a backup point guard for us. He could end up being a lottery pick from Iowa. He was a Drake transfer, followed Ben McCollum. And then I'm going to take Yaxel Lindenberg from Michigan. He could have been a first round pick out of UAB. All right, so I'm excited about this team next year after the draft. Like Bennett Sturts, Yaxel Lindenberg, and Chris Sanak, I think are all great ads. I'm going to pick up the team option on the second round picks and Baylor Shireman. And we're getting Jason Tatum back, which is like a major deal, right? George Niang was fine last year. I'm going to give him the minimum. So like right now we do have Mo Wagner, Chris Sanak, Amari Williams. I think that's fine. Tatum and Lindenberg, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, we got plenty of talent right now. I think we could just add like one more free agent and we should be fine. And we do have like about $5 million if I wanted to get somebody, but I don't think I'm really going to use that if I don't need to. Maybe I just bring back like Harrison Barnes on a 1-year deal and we bring back some of those veterans. So I don't think I'm going to actually, do I try to use that Sam Hauser $10 million exception? Like I like this. I think I'm going to use it. I'm trading, or we're doing a swap with Indiana for first round picks next year. I'm giving them Mo Wagner and I'm getting Obi Toppin, who's making $15 million a year for the next 2 years. And we're putting that trade exception to use. All right, so Tatum's at 93. I'm going to keep him as a position at a power forward. I know if I changed it, it would go up. And I would say this is a big year. Like if Jaylen Brown ends up not maybe having the best year, yeah, we could think about trading him. But I just wanted to give this like duo one more year, right? The Eastern Conference is so wide open. I think we're going to have Pritchard. I kind of want him to be the 6th man and start Bennett Sturts. It might be too much to ask for the first round pick, but it's going to be this lineup for sure. Obi Toppin's going to be a 6th man, getting around 22 minutes a night. That's fine. Hugo, 17. I don't think I'm going to play Barnes or Niang. I'd rather just see what the young guys can do. 9 to Shulga is fine. We'll do about 13 to Lindenberg. I want Sharman. I mean, if he could shoot well, I'll give him 10 minutes a night. Shulga, 9 is fine. I want Sturts to get like 14 a night. And then who's the odd man out here? Is it Amari Williams? But I kind of need him to be a center. Maybe Shulga's the odd man out, just because I do need the positional value of Amari Williams. But injuries are on, so Shulga will be in if somebody gets hurt. Start off the season with a loss against Milwaukee and Toronto, but we beat Atlanta and Utah. Welcome back, Jason Tatum, which actually I feel like I didn't do their minutes properly. Yeah, I kind of figured out the bench. Maybe Baylor doesn't play this year, or at least to start, because I think 25 to Sanak's fine, 37 to Tatum, 36 to Brown, 34 to White, at least 30 to Pritchard. And we lost Chris Sanak with an injury. He's got currently, what does he have going on right now? He broke his leg, so he's out 4 to 6 weeks. Brutal. All right, so we are 27 and 23 at the deadline. We have a negative 0.3 point differential. So we could definitely look to be aggressive if we feel like, I don't know, Tatum is taking a little bit. I mean, it's just like the first year back from the Achilles tear. Jaylen Brown is shooting 37 from 3. He's got a much better true shooting. Well, he did end up going 60% last year because of the free throws, I guess. Peyton Pritchard, 39 from 3. Wonder if he's just like a better 6-man than a starter. Do I think about trading Derek White? That's a possibility. Obi Toppin's been fine. Sanak, he's obviously so young. Amari Williams has been a little bit better. Hugo, better inside and better with a 2-point percentage. Also, Musa Diabate is a free agent. I'm going to give him a 2-year deal if I can afford it. Bang, there we go. So I'm not going to make any trades. That might actually be a pretty big addition. Here at the contract extension deadline, is there anything I want to get done or anybody I want to re-sign? Pritchard, Toppin, no, we're good. We're going to have a ton of tradable contracts this offseason. I think if there is a big move to be made, it's either Jaylen Brown or Derek White. And what? How is Wemby on? Okay, well, Wemby's on the Spurs. You gotta love downloading these scenarios. So did the Spurs just non-tender him and he signed with Detroit? What? Okay, well, that's kind of crazy. Walker Kessler, one most improved in Charlotte. Well, welcome to the East, Wemby. I don't like Cade and Wemby on the same team. That team might win 70 games now. Jason Tatum, All-NBA third team, 49, 37, 82 splits. Hopefully he gets a little bit better and better. I mean, the only guy to like truly recover from the Achilles tear and be the same was Kevin Durant. So we're going to see how Dame looks. It's a little scarier for him because he's older. Halliburton and Tatum, it's like unusual for these younger players to suffer these Achilles tears. So Hugo ruptured his Achilles, speaking of. So he's out for the rest of the year. Harrison Barnes, left humerus fracture, and Max Shulga broke his toe. Derek White had an injury, but fortunately he will be back for the playoffs. Shulga, and I don't think Shireman will be playing for the playoffs. I would like Bennett Sturts to get in there. He's going to get around 10 minutes a night, and I'd also kind of need Amari Williams to get in there as well. He's going to get at least 10 minutes a night. So I think Diabate might be the starting center over Chris Sanak, who did shoot 37 from 3. So maybe Amari Williams does not make the cut. I don't know. Maybe he gets 10 minutes. Maybe Sanak gets 24 and we go 24 to Diabate. I think Obi Toppin can get around 20 minutes a night. Maybe even like 16 because Lenenberg might get like 13 because I want to play 40 to Tatum, 40 to Brown, and we'll go the rest to Tatum. We'll do something like this. So let's go up against the Toronto Raptors here in round number 1. They have Micah Peavy starting for them. Okay. Tyler Kolek starting for them as well. What is this team over here in Toronto? I don't know why you have Mathurin, Conroy, Boyles, and Ingram coming off the bench. I don't know if that's really needed. So let's see if we can beat them. We are the 6th seed. We win game 1. Tyler Kolek dropped 28. What? Peyton Pritchard had 30 points. Tatum 29 and 10. We do end up winning game number 2. 121-98. Brown with 36. Tatum with 32 and 13. On to game number 3, in which we do lose this one. 139-129. 32 for Jaylen Brown. 23 for Jason Tatum. We do lose game 4, 139-115, unfortunately. Game 5, we do end up losing this one as well, 110-106. So we were up 2-0, then we lose 3 in a row. We force a game 7, we win 147-140, 39 for Tatum, 22 for Pritchard, 21 for Brown. 12 assists there for Derek White. Game 7 goes to the Boston Celtics, 131-110. Tatum with 26, White with 25, 4 assists, 2 steals, and rebounds, and we for Sinak, and we advance. We're taking on the Chicago Bulls in the second round. If I look at the playoff stats there, Jason Tatum, welcome back. Derek White, I'd like for you to be a little bit better. Did they sign? Okay, they signed someone. They signed Trae Young. I mean, them trading Lonzo for Isaac Okoro dips into the 2026 free agency money. We beat them by 13. Jaylen Brown with 38, Tatum with 31 and 13. Great start from the Jays in round 2. Then we blow them out in game number 2. Jason Tatum, maybe he's just fine from the Achilles tear. 51. Peyton Pritchard with 30. He's been unreal for us in the playoffs. Game 3 goes to Chicago, though. Trae Young, I mean, played Boston before in the playoffs when he was on the Hawks. They were like the 7th seed. Game 5 goes to Chicago. Don't let them force a game 7. Trae Young is putting the team on his back, and we have an injury. Okay, it's to Axel Lendenberg. It could be a lot worse. It could have been to somebody a little bit more important, but we hope he gets back healthy. Let's go 34 to the backcourt. Diabate, we can go like 26 there. Remaining 4. Let's give it to Bennett Sturts, who's, he's kind of struggling. Do I just give it to Obi? We'll give it to Obi. Game 6, don't go to a game 7 bang. We're in the conference finals. Just like that. First year back with Tatum. 18 boards for Diabate, and we're taking on the Detroit Pistons, who've added Keon Ellis, I'd assume Bobby Portis, and Isaiah Hartenstein. But they also have, and Keegan Murray, Jesus, Sam Hauser Ventures, but they have Wemby and Cade. Wemby and Cade is an unreal duo. I mean, Cade is averaging 36, 9, and 8.5. I had PTSD from him in that Hawks video, and Wemby's been really good as well. Game 1 goes to the Boston Celtics, though. We won 148-130. Tatum with 43, Pritchard with 29 and 9, Brown with 29, 7 and 7. Game 2 does go to Detroit, 119-114. Tatum with 29, Brown with 26. Game 3 goes to the Boston Celtics by 1, 35 for Pritchard, 25 for Derek White. Game number 4 goes to Detroit. Oh my God, by 1. This is a crazy series right now. Game 5 goes to Detroit by 13. Can we force the game 7, please? No, we lose in 6. We lost by 4. Damn, 2 out of our 3 losses to end this series after being up 2-1. We're pretty close. Damn, they really won 4 in a row or 3 in a row like that. Tatum at 30, Brown at 25, Pritchard did well, White did well. All right, so we're now giving another full offseason and more flexibility. Why does the save have to be like this? Like, we beat Detroit without Wemby, but they have Wemby, who's like the best player in this game. KD, Harden, George, Draymond all retire. Potential Hall of Famers all around. James Harden, Paul George, and KD go to the Hall of Fame. No Draymond Green, though. All right, so we have the 6th overall pick via Indiana. Where did that come along? I got to double check that. Oh my God, that was in the Obi Toppin trade. It was a swap best. I was like, wait, where did that come from? That's when I gave them, who did I even give them? Was it Shireman? It was Mo Wagner. Wow, I don't know if they had some injuries, but okay. I just ended the 4th overall pick. Brad Stevens, aka me, is cooking. I wonder who we can end up getting. We could get the center, Marvin Terry, who looks pretty good. There's Wesley Porter, Jimmy Bass. So there are some centers here at the top and some point guards as well. I mean, nobody looks like an absolute beast. Dylan Kennedy looks pretty good here from Texas. So I don't think I'm going to trade up. All right, I'm going to try to trade Derek White for Quentin Grimes, who I think could be just a great 3-and-D piece next to the Jays. He's one of like 49 players right now that have an A-3 shot and an A- perimeter D. And I think Derek White's the same, but we're going to get younger here. What pick do they have? They have 12 as well. Like, I don't know if I could steal anybody else from them. They have Asar Thompson. They have Cameron Boozer. I don't know if I would have to give them a first. I'll give you 49 as well. I don't know. Let me just offer this and see if they value White more. So they want 4, I mean, I can get Jarris Walker. That'd be a good ad, but I don't think I want to give up pick 4. So let's say I do Derek White in a second for Quentin Grimes. They would want my 2030 first and my 2031 first. I don't know, Jim, about that one. All right, let me see. Is there any players I could throw in? I mean, I could throw in Obi Toppin. I could throw in Yaxel Lindenberg. Could that get it done? And I will throw in my 2031 first. Bang. Okay, so we had Quentin Grimes, who I think is still, like, pretty good. Maybe he's, like, the next Derek White in a way, right? So that is a major ad. I would like for Pritchard, but, like, I think Bennett Sturts could be a starter at one point. Let's see who we get at pick number 4. The Warriors end up selecting that Howard Young guy with the number 1 pick out of Baylor. Number 2 is Corey Burden from Indiana. Okay. Number 3 is Edgar Richardson from New Mexico. And we are on the clock here at number 4. I feel like there's a bunch of different guys we could take. Christopher Cardinal could make a lot of sense. I like Dylan Kennedy here from Texas. Just another guard off the bench. There is Marvin Terry. There's Bruno Petrovic from Croatia. I think I'm going to take Dylan Kennedy here. I just feel like he's more of a project. Like, I could go Bruno Petrovic. Just, is it worth it taking a center? I have Sinak. I have Diabate. So I'm going to go a little bit of a project here in Dylan Kennedy. Or it's Kennedy. So I'm butchering that. Yeah, he's the lowest overall here. But hopefully he works out. Pick up the team option on Diabate, on Hugo. And I'll pick it up on Shireman. So let's offer Amari Williams and Max Shulga the qualifying offers. Barnes and Niang can keep collecting these minimums. What are the odds I could pick up Michael Porter Jr.? I mean, I'd have to offer him that 3-year deal. Would he accept that? Or I have to offer him... I guess I'll offer him that with a player option. Would he take it? No, he ended up choosing a different team. Where'd he go? We'll find out in a second. He's going to the Mavericks. So I think I would actually like to work out an extension with Obi. Amari Williams will match that 1-year deal he got. Shulga, we're definitely going to bring back. And it's going to be a 2-year deal worth $5.6 million. And I think I actually want to work out an extension with Obi Toppin if I can. Let's give him a 3-year deal. Player option on the last year. And we're going to flat rate that. So he can opt out for more money. He's going to accept that. Pritchard finally is going to get a nice payday. So let's work on that. Fully guaranteed for the next 3 years. No options. And it's going to go up every year. So Quentin Grimes regresses down to an 86. Chris Sinak is up to an 80. I'm excited, though, about this team in 2028 now. And since we made it to the conference finals and Jaylen Brown played well, I don't really want to trade him. All right, so let's look at the roster this year where we have a ton of depth. I feel like I still have to start. You know what I may do? I think I'm going to start Bennett Sturts, but Pritchard is going to kind of be that pseudo 6-man for us. Grimes, Brown, Tatum, and Chris Sinak. Sinak's going to get 24. I think Diabate's going to get 24 as well. Amari Williams probably will not crack the rotation. I don't even know if Max Shulga will either. Obi's going to get around like 17 minutes a night. Good role player. Pritchard, 27's fine. Let's go 36 to the Jays, 31 to Grimes. Let's go like 24 to Bennett Sturts. Gives me 21 minutes. Hugo will play when he's healthy. I want to play the 4th overall pick around 10 minutes a night. And then the 11 minutes will either go to Shulga or Amari, or it could go to Shireman, but we'll go to Shulga for now until Hugo Gonzalez comes back. Injuries will happen throughout the year. We start off the season 1 and 2, and then we end up going 3 and 4 to start off the year. How is Tatum looking like? He's looking pretty good this year. Brown's looking good. Sinak's off to a weird start. All right, so we're kind of bad at the deadline. I don't know. Well, Jaylen Brown got hurt this year and Quentin Grimes. Grimes has been good in this role. Jaylen Brown... I mean, the efficiency's there. The scoring's down a little bit. Tatum, the scoring is up from last year. Sinak, he's not knocking down threes, but he's still been a good center for us. Pritchard's been better than Bennett Sturts, but Sturts, 4.5 assists, 40 from 3. I feel like I take that, and he's got a little bit more size than Pritchard. Diabate's been good. Obi shooting 40 from 3. Hugo, I wish was a little bit more of an efficient 3-point shooter. Kennedy might not play. Shireman had a decent amount of playing time for some point. He is shooting 38 from 3. So do I want to make a trade here at the deadline? I don't think so. I'm going to just hope that this team fully healthy can make a run. I'm not going to have Kennedy in the rotation anymore. And I'm going to throw Max Shulga in there. We'll go something like this just throughout the rest of the regular season. All right, so let's just rework an extension with Tatum right now. I don't have to re-sign Jaylen Brown. We are 30 and 33, hoping to make a last-second push at an above 500 record. All right, Cooper Flag won MVP. Howard Young, the number 1 overall pick to Golden State, looks really good. 18 points, 6.5 assists. Dylan Harper, 6th man of the year. Wemby Depoy, I hate that he's in the East. Tatum, clutch player of the year. Tatum does not get All-NBA first-team honors, or second team, or third team. Did I miss him? No Tatum. How does he not make an All-NBA team? I don't get that at all. No Derek White. I would have been a little annoyed to see White there. I would have been just like, maybe I shouldn't have made a deal. There's Chaz Lanier. Shout out to him. Dash Daniels in Chicago. Our guy did, by default, make all-rookie second team, just not a lot of rookies. And we're the 6th seed again. Hey, last time we were the 6th seed, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. That was, what, last year, correct? Where we beat Toronto in 2027. This is 28. We did finish with an above 500 record and above 0-point differential. Peyton Pritchard, though, dislocated his right patella towards the end of the year, so he's most likely going to miss most, if not all, of the playoffs. So it is time for Bennett Sturts to step up. Shireman's not going to play. I think Shulga's going to play as the backup 5. Barnes is not going to play. Canadi's not going to play either. He was pretty bad for us. So we're going to go the 9-man rotation. Shulga's going to get 10 minutes. Hugo, 15. That's fine with me. Moose, do I want to play him? I'm going to do the 24 minutes a night thing to these guys. Let's go about 22 to Obi. We're going to go 40 to Tatum. 38 to Brown, 34 to Grimes, 33 to Bennett Sturts, who I need to step up without Peyton Pritchard, which is a big blow to the bench. The Raptors starting Kolek still. They have Jacoby Walter, Derek Lively, Benedict Mathurin, Danny Wolf, and Taylor Hendricks. We do lose game 1 by 5. Mathurin at 30, Tatum 28, Brown 23. We go down to 140-109. Tatum at 30, Bennett Sturts, welcome party. Game 3 goes to Boston. All right, so we do end up winning by 23. Brown with 37. Hugo with 17 in this one. We tie it up. We win by 2. Quitting Grimes knocks down 6 threes. Game 5 goes to Toronto. 126-108, unfortunately. 23 for Tatum, 21 for Brown. Game 6 goes to Boston, so we have a chance. 36 for Brown, 36 for Tatum to go here to round number 2. Can we win on the road? Game number 7, Tatum. Come on, make a legacy for yourself. We're down by 11. We're going to lose. All right, so we lose in round 1. Tatum goes 7 to 12. He fouled out in 18 minutes. You hate to see it, man. So the Pistons are back in the NBA Finals. They're taking on the Dallas Mavericks, and the Mavericks swept them. That's how good Cooper Flagg is. So we're not even good enough to beat Toronto. I don't even think we're going to come close to beating Detroit right now as George Niang retires, so we're screwed. We don't have any random first-round picks here. The Kings get number 1, Nuggets 2. The Nets at 3. I think we have the swap with San Antonio, so we're going to get the 29th overall pick. They get our pick a little bit earlier than that. All right, so I took Alan Todd here at the end of the first round. Chris Morrison, a small forward. Wow, this is a guy you trade Jaylen Brown for. He looks really good from Wake Forest. Shout out Tim Duncan. Shout out Jeff Teague. Let's pick up the team options on Hugo, Sinak, and Sturts. I feel like with the internal development, we can still make a run next year. Wemby, please go back to the West. Please leave Detroit, and he definitely could. I don't know if I'm going to make any trades right now. I would like to bring back Musa if I can on a 2-year deal. I'm going to sign Nick Richards to a minimum contract, and I'm also going to try to sign Ben Simmons to a minimum contract. Ben Simmons goes to Memphis. We get Nick Richards, and hopefully we get back Shireman and Williams on the qualifying, and that is going to be the case. I'm not sure if Wemby left, but most guys went up. Nick Richards goes down. That's fine. I give him a minimum. If I went to see the Pistons, kept Wemby. Damn it. All right, so let's look at the rotation, and I think Jaylen Brown's last year of this current deal. I'm going to start Sturts again. Hopefully Pritchard doesn't get hurt for the playoffs. Obi, 18 minutes a night. We're going to go 15 to Hugo. I'm going to go 15 to Kennedy. Today, Body is going to get like 15 as well as the backup 5. 27 to Pritchard. 27 to Sinak, 36 Tatum, 35 Brown, and let's go 29 to Grimes. Hopefully this team is just a little bit better in 2028. And our first injury of the year, okay, it's going to Hugo, who's had a decent amount of injuries so far. All right, so we're here at the deadline with a 37-14 record. We have a better point differential than the Pistons, but we are half a game behind them for the conference lead. Jason Tatum is averaging 22 points. Brown's only averaging 18. Grimes, though, he's off to a great start this year. Pritchard's been really good. Sinak's been really good as well, averaging a double-double. Sturts has been good. Canadi's been better as well, which is nice. Hugo, not as efficient as I would have liked, but I would like to win a title if I do with him, just because they just recently drafted him. But I'm going to say screw it. I'm going all in. I am trading Baylor Shireman, Milwaukee's 2031st, Dylan Kennedy, from Texas here, who's progressing and is really good, for Goga Badate, but I'm getting Conrad Knipple from the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know. Can you do just Con as a name in 2K? Will it allow it? All right, let's go. And that is going to be like an elite 6-man option for us down the stretch. So Grimes is actually currently dealing with a minor injury. We are going to go a decent amount of minutes to Con Knipple, though. So, like, Max Strolga, I don't even know if he's cracking this updated rotation. I don't know what 2K is doing right now, because we're going to go... I think we're going to still play Musa over... What's his name? Over Quentin Grimes, who we just got. So, let's give it... Honestly, I may even start Knipple, or he's just going to get a ton of playing time. Let's do something like this. Obi's going to play for sure, and I think it's going to end up with Obi getting 18 a night. All right, let's go get a ring. Nice. Jason Tatum, spinal injury. He's out for the year. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so Cooper Flagg ends up winning MVP. Chris Morrison, the #1 pick to Sacramento Rookie of the Year. I just can't believe. We won Coach of the Year as well. Mitsuo goes 65-17. Oh, man. And okay, well, Wemby. All right, well, if Wemby's hurt, maybe they get bounced early. I don't know, man. Like, is Tatum actually done? The season, like regular season? Okay, he's out 8 to 10 weeks, so maybe he's back for the finals if we even get there. Bennett Sturts has a pinched nerve in the back, so... I guess we'll go Pritchard, Grimes, Brown at the 4, Knipple at the 3. I mean, Knipple is somebody that I trust to be in there, but now I'm glad I got him. We'll go Hugo off the bench. I don't even know if I want Nick Richards in there. They want to play Goga as well. Maybe I play Goga over Musa just for some defense. So let's go something like this. Sturt 17, Toppin 25, Snack 30. We'll go 38 to Brown, 36, 38 Knipple, 36 Grimes. Maybe we actually go a little bit less there and we go 32 to Grimes. All right, we're 32 to Pritchard. We're taking on Milwaukee, who have Ahmed Thompson. They do not have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hopefully we can beat them. We do win game 1 by a lot. Grimes had 39. Okay. And Grimes has shined in a more expanded role in Philly before. We win by 48 in game 2. We lose game 3 by 1. RJ had 33. Knipple had 30. Wow, Knipple almost had a 30-point triple-double. Game number 4 does go to Boston. We end up winning. Oh my God, we scored 176 points. Oh my God, we are letting it fly Missoula ball style without Jason Tatum. And we win in 5. Okay, the offense was legit. Thank God I got Knipple. We're taking on Miami in round number 2. Kasparis, Ivy, and Peterson. This team is stacked. Oh my God, I don't know if we're going to beat them. Detroit lost to Toronto. Okay, thank you to Toronto. I don't know. I mean, shout out to the offense. Everybody shot well, but I don't know if we're going to beat the Heat. That's a good team. Tatum's still out 4 to 6 weeks. Game 1 goes to Miami by 5. We blew it in the 4th quarter. We do win game 2 by 28. There we go, Jaylen. Game 3 goes to Boston by 51. Oh my God. Jovic could not shoot. Grimes at 28. Knipple 24. Wow, the Wings are getting it done. Sturts is balling. We do win game 4 by 3. Wow. Pritchard with 25. And we're going to win in 5. Okay, we win by 3. Knipple with 31. Thank God I got Con. And we're taking on Con's former team, the Charlotte Hornets. So this has maybe worked out for both teams. This deal or this trade. Are they playing Dylan? Okay, he's struggling in the playoffs. All right, game 1. This is the Charles Lee series as well. Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, Kemba Walker. Golden State versus San Antonio over there. San Antonio does not have Wemby. We're up 2-0. Oh, no. Knipple, minor injury. Sinak, major injury. What is it? What's the severity of it? Chris Sinak, he has a broken left hand, and he's out for the playoffs. All right, so we are going to start Goga. I think we're just going to do 24 minutes a night to Goga, 23 to Musa, and there goes... Okay, at least we're up 2-0. I mean, Pritchard dropped 31 in game 2. Knipple 29 in game 1. Sinak was playing so well. We win game 3. Keontae George had 28. Grimes had 31. Sturts had 20. Don't blow through a lead. We are 12. Oh my God, Grimes had 45. What is Grimes averaging in the playoffs? 23. Knipple's averaging 23. Jaylen's averaging 24. Pritchard's averaging 20. Oh my God, we are shooting the lights out. Are we taking on Golden State? Nope. San Antonio advances. Knipple, Boston Celtics, Conference Finals MVP. I mean, Howard Young, this is a crazy team. I would feel confident we could beat them. I mean, the Spurs are a little bit less scary without Wemby. Castle's a 95. Carter Bryant's pretty good. Mogbo at the 5. Dylan Harper coming off the bench. What's Tatum's timeline? 1 to 2 weeks. Like, he might be back game 7 if there is one. Game 1 goes to Boston in the Derek White Bowl. The big 4. Grimes, Brown, Knipple, and Pritchard. Even Sturts. Sturts is shooting 53% from 3. We do lose game 2, though. Okay, Grimes. Oh my God, dude. You have been so good. Carter Bryant had 31. Game 3. We're down 2-1. We lost by 1 point. Okay. What's Tatum's timeline? Day to day. Game 4, I'm scared. If we lose game 4 and go down 3-1, I mean, it's probably over, but oh my God, we're down by 3. Please close it out. Please. Let's go. We win by 4. Let's go. We outscored them by 7 in the 4th quarter. Please win. Wait, let's see. Is Tatum back? Tatum is back. How do we even get him into the fold? I don't know. We are clicking on all cylinders right now. I have to bring Tatum into the rotation. Even Hugo's shooting well, but Hugo's out of the rotation. We're getting Tatum in here. I don't even know what to do. So I guess Knipple goes back to the bench. Knipple's going to play 29 minutes. He's going to be the 6th man. Obi's going to play 17 minutes as well. 23 there. I got to find more. Maybe we go 37 to Brown. I don't know. Grimes, he's been too good. We go 28 to Pritchard. Oh man, where do I find these? Maybe something like this. Maybe Tatum only plays 34. Please win game 5. No, we lost with Tatum back. Tatum, oh my God, 3 of 8. Oh no, game 6 on the road too. You gotta win game 5 at home. Okay, we're up by 12. We're scoring so well, but so are they. Don't choke this, please. Oh my God, we're choking it. We're up by 10. Okay, we win by 6. Oh my God, 45 for Tatum. Okay, Tatum shutting me up after a bad game 6. Please win game 7 at home. First quarter, could be better, could be worse. Knipple's off to a good start. Tia Body's got 8 points, 5 rebounds. Please have a good second quarter. We are up by 12. All right, Jaylen Brown wants that second ring. Is that Harrison Ingram? No, get out of here. Get out of here. That's like the random role player game 7. We are up by 17 in the fourth quarter. Obi! That's our role player magnet ball. Let's go. Come on. Close it out. Bang. The Boston Celtics win the 2029 finals without Chris Snack. Majority of the playoffs without Tatum. This was a true game. Oh my God. Wow. 7 out of the 9 guys in the rotation all got in double figures. That was a real team game. And Jaylen Brown beats Jason Tatum for the second finals MVP of his career. And that was a fun rebuild, man. I mean, getting Knipple at the deadline may have saved the season. And that was really cool with like injuries on. Tatum's hurt till the NBA finals. Quitting Grimes, legacy performances. Peyton Pritchard stepped up. Jaylen Brown stepped up. Knipple stepped up. That was a fun one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you guys think the Celtics should do until Jason Tatum comes back. Should they trade away Derek White and Peyton Pritchard? Should they trade Jaylen Brown? Let me know what you think down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.